Yo, what's up my YouTube nation? This is Blaze. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Today we're going to be doing a new video today on our graphics card sales for 2019 through May basically. May of 2019. So let's talk about what I did. I decided to buy used graphics cards on eBay and Amazon and resell them to people on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp and that kind of stuff. So let me show you guys all the different graphics cards that I bought. Let me show you guys how much I paid for each graphics card. I'll probably have a picture of each graphics card in the video or maybe at the end or somewhere in the video so you guys know what the graphics cards look like. I actually took some pictures of the graphics cards, like of my real pictures, but I'll also have like, you know, the stock like Amazon or Best Buy pictures probably in the video. But I'd like to show you guys how much money you can actually make from flipping graphics cards. You can also make money from flipping like monitors or flipping computers. It's hard to sell a monitor and it's harder to sell a computer than a graphics card. Graphics cards are easier to sell because a lot of people need a graphics card because you game on the graphics card. But you can all make money on all the different products. It just depends on, you know, how hard you're trying to sell each product. So here we go. We started with the 1070 Ti's. I found a deal on Amazon. I bought two of them. These were brand new sealed. $275 for two 1070 Ti's. That was a killer deal back in the day. These graphics cards were going for $450. I negotiated with Amazon and I got them for $275. It was a great deal, so I bought two of them. I kind of wish I would have bought more, but this was my first time, you know, buying and selling graphics cards for profit. I could have used these actually in a build. Like in my current build, I could have had two 1070 Ti's, you know, for $275. That was, even today's standards, that's not like too bad. You know, you could obviously get them for about probably $200 now, but back in the day they were $450 each. This was like, you know, almost a year ago when I bought these, but they were a killer deal. So I saved $175 a card from the new price, and I sold them on eBay for $424.25. And I sold the other one for $414.65. Then I bought a whole bunch of 1070s because I saw, you know, decent prices for 1070s. I also bought 1080s and 1080 Ti's. So I bought MSI GeForce GTX 1070 8GB for $275. Then I bought a gigabyte NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 WindForce OC edition for $239.15. I bought another 1070 for $297.25. Another one for $227.50. Another MSI one for $222.50. And these are good prices back in the day, but if I could have, you know, tried a little bit harder and like try to get it for around the $220 to $250, not paid $275 or $297. Those were like anything above $250 was, you know, kind of a bit much. But I was new at the game, you know. I was just trying to like get good deals. I knew that these cards were like $450 new, $400 to $450 new. So I was trying to get them like, you know, for less than $300 and try to sell them for $350 or $400. So I also bought some 1080s. I got this one for free. I'll have to explain that to you guys later how I got this one for free. I bought this one for $320, and then I got this one for $330. This one's a Zotac 1080 Mini. This one's a 1080 WindForce. This is a Dell 1080 Blower Edition, $265, sold. Then I also bought some 1080 Ti's. I bought one for $475, a gigabyte GeForce GTX 1080 Ti for $475. I bought an Aorus one for $525, and I bought another one for $500. All pretty good prices. Even to this day, this is not that bad. You can get them for cheaper now. I'm actually trying to buy 1080 Ti's actually currently like in July. Like I'm trying to buy them for like $400. If I could buy them for $4 and sell them for $550, or even $5, I would take that, you know, at least $100 profit. But I need to like get better prices on these 1080 Ti's because the price is going to drop because of the RTX 2080 prices are dropping like a rock. The 2080S is $700 and it's way better than the 1080 Ti. So, you know, these prices will be dropping on the 1080 Ti's. So let's talk about the selling prices. So I sold the 1070s over here. I sold 5 1070s. I sold this one right here. I paid $275 for it. I sold it for $320. This one right here, $239 is what I paid. I sold it for $320. This one over here, I paid $297. I sold it for $399.52. This one, I bought it for $227.50. I sold it for $320. This one, I bought it for $222.50. I sold it for $275. Now, actually, it was getting harder towards the end of my, trying to flip graphics cards, as fast as I could. It did take a few months to get the job done, but I had to just sell this one for $275. It was really hard to sell these graphics cards for, good prices, because people were like, oh, the 1660 Ti is coming out, the 2060 is coming out, and I was like, the difference between those cards and the 1070 is the 1070s can be SLI'd. The 1660 and the 2060 cannot be SLI'd, which is the truth. So if you want to have two 1070 set up, you could have that, or two 1070 Ti set up, you could have that. Alright, so then we sold some 1070 Ti's. I sold them for, like I told you, $424 and $414. Then I sold some 1080s. I sold 4 1080s. So I paid $0 for this one. What happened was, let's talk about this one, because this is actually what happened. So I sold this 1080 for $375. Then what happened was the guy lied and said that it never showed up. So then I contacted eBay and I filed a claim and I said, hey, I want my money back, I sold this graphics card, completely legitimate graphics card, totally runs, totally legit sale. And the guy put, oh, it never showed up, or maybe he tried to put, oh, it didn't work, or that kind of bullshit, or oh, I don't want it anymore. I was like, yeah, I put in the description, no returns, you cannot return it. So, because I'm not going to deal with returns, I'm not like Best Buy or Amazon. I don't do returns. So, but what happened was, I got the money back from eBay, the $375, and then I contacted the guy, and I let him know. I was like, if you don't return my graphics card that I sold you, because you basically stole it, because he actually got the money back. So what happened was, he paid me for the graphics card. The money was like in PayPal holdings for like a month. So then what happened was he won the first claim. He got the money back and kept the graphics card, which was completely bullshit. He kept the graphics card. And then I contacted eBay and I got the decision flipped. So then I got my money back. It was like $400 at the time, or almost $400. And then what happened was I told him, hey, if you don't return the graphics card, I'm gonna notify the police and basically say that you're stealing my graphics card, which is completely true. So I got the graphics card back for $0 because I got paid by eBay to get my graphics card back, and he returned the graphics card. So at that point I had the money for the 1080 for free, which is right here. They paid me $458. eBay paid me $458 for that graphics card. So I basically, cost me nothing because I got it back and I sold it for $458.35. So that is exactly how that happened. So then I resold it again. I was like, okay, I still don't want this graphics card. So I originally invested $330 in this graphics card, which was kind of a lot. I wish I could have got it for a better deal. It was actually hard to sell some of the 1080s, some people just don't want these 1080s. Some people don't want 1070s. People just, they always change their mind. But anyways, I sold it again for $375. The first time I did sell it for $458, so that's exactly what happened. So I sold it for a $45 profit. Facebook sale. So then I got this one right here. Some lady, she said that someone hacked into her eBay account and bought a whole bunch of graphics cards and stuff like that. And I don't know if she was lying about it or what happened, but, she was listing it for like $400. And I told her, hey, how about $250? And she's like, nah, $250 is too low. And I told her, how about $265? And she took $265. I told her, hey, you don't need the graphics card. I need the graphics card. And it's used. And it doesn't come with a box. So $265 is fair. So I got it for $265. Then I sold it for $450 locally on OfferUp. So I paid $265 and I sold it for $450. And all these months I was selling these graphics cards, I made this Excel spreadsheet and I kept really good notes of exactly what happened, how much I bought every item for, how much I sold every item for, all that stuff. I kept really good notes. So then we got, when I first tried to do this, I was trying to sell mostly on eBay. And then I learned, if you sell it on Facebook or OfferUp, then you don't have to pay all these fees. So then I, started going Facebook sale, Facebook sale, Facebook sale, Facebook sale. I got one OfferUp sale. It's actually harder to sell on OfferUp than Facebook, which is what I've been learning. I've actually sold, I sold my webcam on OfferUp. So you can sell certain items on OfferUp. You just always list it on Facebook and OfferUp and eBay. But if you don't want to pay fees, then just do Facebook and OfferUp. I could also try Craigslist, but I've basically been doing Facebook and OfferUp. So for those 1070 Ti's, I had to pay $55 in fees, $41 in fees. Then I had to pay, what else over here? 13%. What did I sell? It was this one right here. It was a 1080 that I sold. I had to pay $61 in fees. It was this one too, which was a 1070. Yeah, so I sold this 1070 right here. $100, difference between what I bought and what I sold it for $100. But then you got the fees on top of it. So Amazon did the shipping, which was really good. So normally the shipping for selling these graphics cards, because I always get it insured, because in case USPS loses my graphics card, which could always happen, you never know when they're going to lose their graphics card. I always get it insured up to $450 or whatever, or $600 or whatever the card's worth, brand new. So, or whatever the card's worth, at the given price. So, you got shipping fees, $20, $20, $25, and a lot of zeros, because some of these are local. Amazon, if you can get Amazon to ship it for free, that's golden ticket. You want Amazon to ship it. Then, total fees, you've got your eBay fees and your PayPal fees, because eBay charges you 10% and PayPal charges you 3%. So in total, it's 13%. So this one was 10% because I got PayPal to withdraw the fees because they took a month to give me my money. It was insane what they were doing. And then 13%, 13%. Okay. So then you've got, $75 in fees, $61 in fees, $86 in fees, $51 in fees, and a lot of zeros, because those zeros were all the local sales. So let's talk about the profits here. So I got $74, $78, $74.22, $78.18, $45, $80.85, $372. That's when eBay gave me my money back for the card that he said, was lost or didn't work, or, he wanted to change his mind, quote unquote, change his mind. He wanted to steal it. $50.43 profit, $92.50 profit, $53 profit, $80 profit, $45 profit. Then this is when things got good, was the 1080 Ti's, which I was learning the 1080 Ti's are the money maker cards. I was making decent money in the 1070s. I was making decent money in the 1070 Ti's. I was making decent money on the 1080s, right? But then I found out the 1080 Ti is a banger for making deals. So I bought this card for $475. I sold it for $660. Awesome deal. Then I sold the next one. I bought it for $525. I sold it for $640. The next one, $500. I bought it for $500. I sold it for $625. So quick $125 profit. Buying it used on eBay, selling it locally for $625. Pretty good, So then I got the one more 1080 right here, I bought it for $265 and I sold it for $450. That was a great one. So, $185 profit, $115 profit, $125 profit, $115 profit, $185 profit. Okay. So then we got, we calculated the profit margin, which is basically your profits divided by your total sales. So, let me show you guys how to calculate that. So, let me pull out the calculator for you guys real quick, and I'll just show you guys, I am correct on how to calculate profit margin. So, let's see. Let's see what I can easily find. So, you've got the 1070 Ti, for example. So, you've got, profits are $74.22. And if you divide that by 424.25, you've got a 17.5% profit margin. So it's your profits divided by your total sales of the item. Not how much you paid for it or the fees. It's your profits divided by your total sales. So that's how you calculate your profit margin. So 17.5% if you round it up. So, I made 17% profit, 18.9% profit, 14% profit, 25, 81, 12, 29, 19, 20%. So for this one, it was kind of like an interesting deal. This 1080 right here, he offered me cash plus his gaming monitor, which I learned you do not want to trade your graphics card for a gaming monitor because gaming monitors are really hard to sell. And a lot of people are going to lowball you or not even interested because it's used. If it's brand new, that's better, but it's still not great. So anyways, I sold this graphics card to him for $120 cash, plus the gaming monitor. So, or actually no, it was $200 cash plus the gaming monitor. So this is how it went down to $400. So you got $200 cash plus the gaming monitor. The gaming monitor cost me $120 based on the graphics card, and then I sold it for $200. So I made $80 profit on the monitor, and then plus the cash, you got $200 plus $200 is $400. I paid $320. I'll show you guys. I made $320, so I paid $320, and I sold everything for $400. The graphics card plus the monitor for $400 because I got the monitor, by selling the graphics card plus the cash. So the monitor cost me $120. It was like a $330 monitor. The Asus PB278Q, it does look extremely good. I do recommend this monitor. It's extremely good. 1440p monitor with sRGB like almost 100%. It's a really good looking monitor for 1440p. But I only want 4K monitors and 4K TVs. So I decided to sell it. So I sold it for $200. So that's basically how that went. So I got a 20% profit on that one. Then, 12% profit on this one, 28% profit, 18% profit, 20% profit, 41% profit. This one was a really good deal. This 1080 that I got for $265 and sold it for $450. If you can ever get the item for half its value, go for it, because then you can make extremely good profits, 41%. So if you take all these profit margins and then you add them all up and then you divide by the total number of profit margins, you get an average profit margin of 25.5% or 25.48 to be exact. And if you add up all your profits, $1,571.18 divided by, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 different sales, and a total profit of $1,571.18, which is actually enough to build a decent gaming computer. But if you have more money, maybe take your total profits and add an extra $1,000, then you have a really good computer for $2,500. But just by flipping graphics cards, you can make profits, but you have to find really good deals. And I stopped doing 1070s because all the new 1660 Ti's and the 2060s, there's gonna be some new market shares for graphics cards. I'm thinking 1080 Ti's are probably gonna be a good flip, and maybe 2080s will probably be a good flip. 2070s might be a good flip. 2060s might be a good flip. 1660 Ti's might be a good flip. Whatever you can come up with, or just try to flip computers. But I actually will do a separate flipping computer video, because I did flip a computer as well, and I will talk about that. And it did involve a 1080 Ti and a 1070 from this list that were sold in a computer build, and I'll talk about that in another video. But thank you very much for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.